February of this year, which is 2016 if you're watching it sometime in the future, I reviewed a cool virtual reality adapter for your phone. Basically, you slip your phone into it and you can experience virtual reality without having to go buy an Oculus system or a PlayStation VR set. I'm not sure, I don't think that's even out yet, but it will be soon. But within months, I would say within 6 or 7 months, I had 500,000 views on that video. I had no idea that virtual reality had such a clout or such an interest amongst YouTube users. So, since then, I have reviewed one other one called the ShineCon, and the other one was VRBox 2.0. Both of them were around $30 or less, and depending on where you get it from, they can vary in price. I get it straight from the manufacturer, and I always like to do that because there's a lot of knockoffs which are dimensionally incorrect, and sometimes you just don't get all the things that are promised, sometimes like a Bluetooth controller or whatnot. So anyway, I have a friend, his name is Bobby, and he's really cool, and his company actually makes these things. And so when I say friend, I have every right to criticize this product. That's what friends do. And so he's given me permission to, if I don't like this product, I'm gonna let you guys know, and I'm gonna let him know through this video. So this is more so for my friend, but it's also for the YouTube users out there. I do enjoy people watching these reviews and getting some sort of utility out of them. This is just a glimpse of the box. And I'm just giving you a glimpse. A lot of my reviews are very raw like this, and I mention it all the time because a lot of people get pissed off and they're like, get to the point. But there's a lot of people out there that just want to experience the product as if they just purchased it. So I'm basically doing that right now. Let's get to the bottom of this box here. And as you can see, I have gone ahead and removed most of the good stuff, and that's what I like to do, is kind of just show you exactly what you're getting for your money. As you can see, it's a microfiber cloth. You definitely know what to do with that. And you get some literature, which I like because it's simple. And let me see what this is. Okay, so it's in a few different languages, none of them which are English, so that doesn't do any justice for any English-speaking people, but I think you could figure it out through the pictures. So anyway, Bobby, you need to look into that. But that doesn't matter, because the most important thing is what you're getting for the price. And I believe that this is going to be priced a lot cheaper than the VR box. Bobby hasn't told me a price yet, but I will stick it onto my description or somewhere on my YouTube video and let you know. But this is going to be a very cheap alternative for people that don't know if they should buy the more expensive virtual reality gaming systems. Now let me tell you this: the gaming industry since 1980 has grown exponentially, and I'm talking about just regular gaming. And think of it, now there's people in their 40s and maybe even their 50s that play video games often. And so now what was regarded as like a kiddish type of culture has become mainstream, which is amazing. And now when you look at something like this, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not putting that on my head, and it just looks kind of funny. But the thing is, virtual reality is that next phase in gaming, and it's really going to change in the next 20 years, just as regular gaming did, and it's going to become truly immersive. So right now, this is what we're going to have to work with, but in the future, it's going to become so much more slimmed down, maybe even in a pair of glasses, just, but we'll have to figure that out. But for now, we have this. So let me explain this thing right here. First of all, the comments on this is, I would say this is, plastic, but it feels durable. It doesn't feel cheap at all. One thing that I do like is that it's lined with this cushion here, and it's kind of cloth, so it doesn't really, it's not really abrasive to your face. So you can wear this for long periods of time against your face and have a fairly good experience. Now, what you see here are just plastic covers or that are covering the lens, and it's imperative that they come like this so they don't have any oils or dust on them. And there you go. So the idea is for this contraption, let me just take this off as well. It's more protection, and Bobby, I do like that because people here in America really like their stuff coming in a pristine manner. So thank you for paying attention to that. A lot of Chinese and Taiwanese manufacturers, or I would just say Asian manufacturers, even Vietnamese. Sorry to group you guys like that, but there's a lot of them that do care about quality and building great relationships, and then there's some that just want to push out product and they just want to make money and build cheap products. So you may find knockoffs built with lesser quality materials and dimensionally incorrect, basically selling headsets or products that are that didn't pass quality control, and they'll sell them anyway. So anyway, it really depends on the manufacturer that you work with. So let me get back to it. The way this works is that you're supposed to plug in your phone right here. And since I'm taking a video with my phone currently, I can't do that. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to get my iPhone 6, my old one that's sitting around, and then I'm going to use that as an example. And I'll let you know if what sizes fit in here and if it actually is a truly good VR adapter for your phone. I just discovered something. I didn't even know that did that. So there you go. This is really neat. And that happens by pressing a button here and a button there. And the reason this is important is not because it's made for fun, keep doing this all day long, or like a fidget machine. But people have different preferences in terms of how far they want their phone from their face, and so this allows them to adjust it. And as you can hear, you can kind of click and adjust it ever so slightly until you get to the right setting. So cool thing, I did not know about that, but that's what I love about products, is sometimes when you just dig in and look into them, you'll discover a lot of things. So anyway, I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to plug it in, and then I'm going to show you exactly what you'll see out of this. Before I proceed and show you the demonstration of this VR Mini in action, I wanted to show you just a couple of apps that are available for you to use. Now, on my last video that I made for VRBox 2.0, I received a lot of questions and comments about watching porn or XXX videos using this adapter. And yes, you can. You can download an app called VR Smash. I would suggest you Google it, but I don't promote that, especially with young children or whatnot. But still, there's a niche of viewers that did ask me that question, so I'm answering that now. VR Smash is the app that you'd use for that. Moving forward, though, for the general population, you'd probably be interested in the Cardboard app, and that's an app made by Google. And Google is the company that pioneered these type of adapters. They were the guys that created a cardboard version of it that was very inexpensive, that opened up VR to the masses, and it was open source, meaning that they could, other people could take that same design and make it better at no charge, and so a lot of companies did do that, and a lot of companies in Asia did that, and that's why we have VR Mini and other cool, more durable contraptions than just having a cardboard adapter. So there's also one called Roller Coaster Discovery VR if you want to take tours of caverns and other outdoorsy places. VR One Cinema is an app that helps you watch
videos or movies, I would say, in a virtual reality environment. And there's one called Turned. It's one of many horror type of virtual reality environments. So if you go to your app store, whether you have Android or iOS, you can go ahead and type in virtual reality and you'll find a bunch of different apps. So just find a couple that you like, download them, and get ready for a cool experience after dropping your phone into that. So one last app that I did drop into this folder, just so you guys know, YouTube has some videos have this icon here. If you click on the info part of the video or just click around, you'll see this icon. And if you click that icon, it'll turn that video that you're watching into a VR compatible video. So then you can watch that YouTube video using the VR box or VR Mini or ShineCon or whichever adapter that you have. Now in that time lapse that you just saw, it did fit with a thick case, so you can use it with a case. And this is what you see. No, it's not much, but as soon as you move your head around, you see a whole different world. And the experience is very cool, especially if you haven't done it. Okay, so you just saw a really quick time lapse of me just looking around and experiencing this specific VR app. The app that I'm actually in is called the Google roller coaster app, or cardboard roller coaster. You're in a cartoonish-like environment, but the head tracking, when you can look all around, truly makes it very immersive. And I'm seeing like mountains out in the distance, and I'm going in a loop right now on a roller coaster. If you have a chair that kind of rocks, kind of makes it a fun experience. This thing is going to cost you less than $20, maybe even around $15. I believe the URL is tinyurl.com/VR Mini. You can go straight to the manufacturer and buy it. One thing I do want to mention is that it's very important to adjust this right here. If you have it too close to you, the image, you're just going to look cross-eyed, you're going to see a dual image. So what I recommend is click both of these here and make sure that it's all the way out, and then slowly adjust to the I guess the focal length or whatever the distance from your eyes. If you're going to enjoy this contraption, you can totally get it and gift it to somebody, but I do suggest you check it out if you're totally wanting to get into virtual reality. Now this thing will fit phones, I believe. Size is about 4 inches to 5 inches. But go to that website, check out the specs, and don't take my word for it. So just go on the website and then get yourself one. You'll truly enjoy it.